let's face it, the RV industry is ripping people off. And this article in RVbusiness.com proves that RV manufacturers can actually cut their prices by 50% or more. But they choose not to because they're extremely greedy. And so are RV dealerships, RV parks, RV parts companies. I mean, they're just printing money left and right and leaving us in the dust. At least that's what social media and the internet want you to believe. Welcome to HB RV Lifestyle, the podcast. I'm the host, John Livingston, aka the Honey Badger, here to give it to you straight and transparent about the RV business, as well as some other things. It's official. I started the Kickstarter. That's right. I am, if I can raise the entire amount of money, I'm going to do the documentary. In fact, if I raise the full $49,900, I'm forced to do the documentary. So Kickstarter, just to let you know, is an all or nothing. So if I don't raise the funds, let's say I raise $48,200. If I don't get to $49,900, it goes right back to the people that were backing. So I'm going to link it in the description box below. I set it up for 60 days because, Kickstarter says you're supposed to do 15 to 30 days because of quote unquote momentum and things of that nature. But I thought about it. I'm like, I don't have that big of a following. And I don't think people, the general population of folks, care about that kind of documentary. But anyway, so it's linked in the description box below. If you guys want to share it, if you guys want to help me out, it's right there. By the way, the $49,900, I had to think of taxes and everything else. So that's what it's going to run me to do this whole thing of, equipment, things of that nature. All right. So RVbusiness.com released Winnebago Industries Q2 net revenue climbs to 657 million. Okay. Now, what I want to impress on people is when you read this, I'm going to link that as well. When you read this, okay, when you read any single corporation's release of their quarterly revenue, their quarterly numbers, net revenue is not net profit. Okay, what people don't realize is with anything from toothpaste to shampoo to TVs to cars, is all anyone looks at is how much money it costs to make the product. Cell phones are a great example. Okay, Apple was notorious for buying an iPhone that supposedly, between the microchip or the computer and the assembly of it and the technology of it, apparently costs allegedly, like $20 to make. And they sell it to us for like $1,500. Okay. So it costs $20 to make in a factory in China. So that means they should sell for $30? Well, you got to take in consideration how much it costs to ship it, how much they actually lose in the shipping, because there's piracy, there's people that steal, there's employees at the docks, there's lawyers on retainer, there's legalese inside everything, there's paying the carriers that actually give us the network to use that iPhone. Then you have the warranty. Then you have to pay the actual people that sell the unit. Then you have to keep money set aside for taxes, liability, insurance, so on and so forth. Okay. Now, is there built-in net profit into every iPhone sold? Sure. Is it $1,000 every single time? No. Okay. If you actually break down, if you go and ask as an investor who's going to put millions of dollars into a company that's a publicly traded company, they release their financials to you on request. Well, we'll say most companies do. When they release them, you can actually, if you're just halfway intelligent, can figure out how much money per cell phone, per toothbrush, per RV, per computer, per tablet, per backpack, per shirt they actually are making.